Well, people, there is a movement. There is a movement and there is movement. Charlie Kirk here in Illinois. And I'm going to try to make it out to Arlington Heights tomorrow and be live. They say you have to be quiet, so I'm going to be quiet and respectful and cover the memorial in Arlington Heights where I believe he was born. But there was a memorial and a demonstration in Park Ridge, Illinois. And I'm sure there's going to be more. And there have been more around the United States in various parts. Last night, his wife spoke and she said the movement will not die. The conventions will continue and they are going to move in not only remembrance of him, but it is a duty. The highest calling that he had was for family. And hey, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I did a live today, which I'll share briefly with you. I'd like to get your comments in the comment section. I had no idea this thing would take off. And when I say take off, it happened in various countries today. And I'm scratching my head. How did this happen so quick? I've covered movements before, and I have a feeling, and I have done enough research to convince me that there is something going on beyond this man. What do you think? I don't want people to be fooled. I sense that there is going to be a subtle change in the definition of what a Christian is, what a sacrifice is, and what our focus should be in the future. People, this is not our home. This is not our home. I said something a few years ago on my last channel. I'm going to say it on this one. You can't make great what you don't own. The slogan has cried out long, far and wide. It was a campaign and is a campaign slogan. Make America great again. First, echoed by the late Ronald Reagan, and now drummed up by Trump. Economically, we don't own enough things here in America to set our destiny on the course that we wanted to. When you do your due diligence, you find out there are a lot of foreign countries that own our parks. They own our farms. They own our bridges. They own our real estate. They own a lot. We have $37 trillion in debt. Many of our bonds have been bought by foreign countries, and even those who some folks consider our enemies. You cannot make great what you don't own. So when you have these fallacies, what is it all about, Alfie? But I digress. The movement of Charlie Kirk, I pray that it does not metamorphosize into something like an idol. I pause because I want you to hear me. I pray this thing doesn't go into idol worship, but it appears that in less than 3 days, that's where it's going. You let me know, good or bad or ugly, how you feel about this. And like I said in previous videos, to me, this appears about Trump. Here is a demonstration. I had a caller call in, so I've been doing a little research. There was a demonstration / protest in Britain. I do not think the whole thing was about Charlie. It was in part about Charlie. What percentage, I don't know. But they got the serious issues in Britain, economically, socially, politically, and they have similar issues that we have, especially when it comes down to the illegals. So let me show you this quick video, then we'll go from there. I have something exciting to show you as well. Just hold tight, because his wife has a video of the body of Charlie Kirk. Yes, there is a video of the late Charlie Kirk where his wife is with him. We'll get into that.
The streets of London are flooded as people around the globe mourn Charlie Kirk. The latest estimate from the London police is 110,000 people. However, multiple news reports say that there are over 1 million people present, with some reports going as high as 3 million. Of course, many in the mainstream media stateside are already trying to delegitimize this rally, painting it as a far-right anti-immigration rally, but when you take a look at the footage that's coming from social media or any of the people live streaming, it's just filled with people chanting Charlie Kirk's name and holding many posters and signs with his picture on it. And so I think it's really clear what this is really about. This protest was organized by Tommy Robinson. Here is just one of the clips coming from the ground. In another section, they broke out into song.
And then here is a riot. I believe this is all part and mixed together. So again, we're going to have difference of opinion, but people, look, more than 100,000 people to join anti-immigration rally in UK. It was a mix. I am not believing that this quick. And why would Britain get on the bandwagon that deep in terms of Charlie when they got their own issues? I'm not saying that they didn't join and not root for him. I'm not saying that. But they already had their issues. If this video doesn't come up, it's because they took it down. I just had to run it without. But right now, I'm going to try and run this video in relation to the protest. There's no violence, but hey, it gets a little rocky. Check it out. We have a leave the world behind moment, in my humble opinion. And when I say leave the world behind, people psychologically are saying, you know what? We're going to revolt against these systems around the world because they're not working for us, especially those that had structure. Britain had structure, America had structure. But I believe the same powers that put them in the mess are the same ones who have hired people as agitators. And the bottom line is that it's going to shake its own foundation and metamorphosize into a one world system. That's what I believe we're going. Now, check this out. I understand was Mark was sick, give him some prayer. Him and his son was sick. His son was sick for a long time. And Mark got sick for about maybe a day or two. But he put this up this evening. I checked it out. This lady's running a TikTok video in relation to Kirk. A lot of videos out there, people, and like I said in my live show today, I believe they are just saturating the atmosphere with a lot of confusion. There are videos out now. Someone sent me, 007 sent me, I'm not running it here, obviously, but the person right next or in the back of Kirk either had something in his hand and activated something or SHOT him. I don't know. It's crazy.
Something happens, that could be a coincidence, right? But if multiple things are happening, you gotta start to question it. Besides the fact that Charlie Kirk's hand looks fucking crazy right there. 47 plus 47 plus 47 equals what? 33. And the elite love to use that number. But let's just say that's a coincidence. But then there's this card game, the Illuminati card game, and this card says at any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day. Is that not what happened to Charlie Kirk? He was shot with precision, okay? At any time, who would have thought? But then the card says, enough is enough. And I told you guys before in a previous video that this face resembles Trump. But let's just focus on enough is enough. If you go to the last YouTube short posted on Charlie Kirk's YouTube page, the caption says, enough is enough, with guess who talking? Number 47.
That's crazy, ain't it? Here, now, also she got this other part. Watch this here.
But okay, it's still a coincidence, y'all. Still a coincidence. But then you have this Time magazine cover that dropped, and it says enough with Charlie Kirk in the back. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
That's deep, ain't it? Let's go to Gematria Calculator. I tell you, people, it's just saturated with information. Just it'll make your head spin if you get too deep into this thing. And I think that's what they want you to be. They want you to be in misery land, so you can't think straight. That way, when they pull their big caper, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm exhausted. That's what they want you to do. Enough is enough. Okay, enough is enough. I can't make anything out right there. I'll try to figure out in the comments section and see what I have at that point. Yeah, I don't want to go any further with that. I was going to implement. But check this out. I want you guys, let's look at this here. She said Charlie Kirk's hand. Let's look at Charlie Kirk's hand. Let's look at it. It does look like a little pointy, doesn't it? It does look kind of weird. CGI, what is that? It does look creepy. Kind of world we're living in, huh? I tell you, people, I tell you. Now, this here is a post by Nick Sorter, at Nick Sorter, okay, on X. Heartbreaking Erica Kirk posted this video of her mourning and praying over Charlie's open casket, kissing his hand and telling him, I love you. You can tell these two were truly soulmates. Now check this out.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you. God bless you. I love you. I love you. God bless you.
I want to stop it there. The person who sent this to me asked, what's the G for? What is the G for? Put in the comment section. What is the G for? And what is this here? The person asked me, was this all seeing eye? I don't know. But the G, what is her middle name? I don't know. I don't know. We have Charlie Kirk, Erica. Let me see. What is Erica Kirk's full name?
According to Wikipedia,
Lane.
a free encyclopedia, Erica Lane Kirk, née Francis, born November.
Okay. And she was born November 20th. Wow, isn't that something? Joe Biden is born 11/20. And the guy who unalived him, his name is Tyler Robinson. The guy who unalived her husband is Tyler Robinson. What would I bring that up? Robinson. Well, Joe Biden's middle name is what? Joe Biden's middle name is Joseph Robinette Biden. Robinette. And he's born November 20th. And so is she. What a coincidence, huh? What a coincidence. Isn't that deep? So yeah, check this out again. What is the G for? What is the G? Is this Masonic? Why does she have this on? And I'm going to get ahead of myself, but some people are asking, is this really a mannequin? Are these really mannequin fingers? Because you're not seeing the face. Is this really a mannequin? I don't know. But I know it does resemble the orange, like Joe Biden's face or Trump's face. Remember, Joe Biden had an orange face for a while. And Trump has that, they call him Orange Man. And the body was flown to Arizona. Arizona being like the phoenix bird, going through the winter, spring, summer, and fall, going up and then dying. For those of you all who don't understand what I'm saying, let me show you this here. Harry Potter's scene with the bird. In the movie Harry Potter, he comes up upon the bird. And the bird begins to decay and go into fire. See Harry with the bird in Harry Potter? And as soon as he walks close to the bird takes on a different form. See that? That's like the phoenix bird. And it burns up. Then once it burns up, it gains a new life. And it comes back from the ashes. See that? It comes back from the ashes. That's the phoenix bird. Isn't that something? So they're in Arizona, symbolic of the phoenix, because it's Phoenix, Arizona. Kind of all fits, doesn't it? Are these mannequin fingers, or is this the real thing? What do you think? Has anybody seen this video? What do you think? In this age of technology, people are really showing things from start to finish. So, you know, in my day, you didn't do all this. You basically had private situations. But now with the internet, people are putting things online. So, I don't know. If anybody does funeral home, what do you think? Can you tell through a screen if these are real fingers or not? Are they real? Wow, look at that. Are they real? It's deep. And I was noticing this here. When I think of Baphomet, as above, so below. You know, I've done videos on that before. As above, so below. See lights high and lights low. As above, so below. For those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, Baphomet photograph. With the Baphomet photograph, you see the arms, one high, one low. Baphomet, arms one high, one low. And I've shown this before in other videos. It was not the first time. When you see the background, as above, so below. Because it's symbology. And that's what I'm asking when I see her ring. When I see her ring, I mean, look at that hand. I don't know, that didn't look real to me. It doesn't look real to me. Tell me how you feel, what you guys think. I looked at the other hand though. It looked like the hand had a little bruise on it. But you know, you never know. See if I can get to that. See that there? Let me pull that up. Right, I'll show you about right here. See that there? Looks like there's a bruise there and a bruise there. But that can be made to look like that, but what do I know? Okay, so let's go with this. We did a live today. I have a buddy named John who joined me about a month ago, started doing lives. And then I have a Joe. Joe is still on YouTube, but he's doing videos when you have big situations like this. So I want you to listen to Joe as he decoded this Charlie Kirk situation. Check it out. I want you guys to hear Joe. Joe has been, Joe, I'm gonna crack a joke, you can beat me up later. Joe is coming out of retirement. That's just how I am, man. I like to act stupid. Joe's out of retirement, y'all, for a little while. He helping me out, okay? Joe going through his, we go through a lot, people. So we go through a lot. So you're gonna hear from us, and we ain't gonna always be the same. But Joe is back temporarily. The one thing that Joe said he would do, when serious things hit the fan, the brother gonna speak. And I'm glad. I was shocked the other day that he came up, and I'm so glad because he came up with a decode of 666. I was like, now that's vintage Joe. He back. So Joe, I'm gonna let him have the flow. What have you found out? First of all, when you first heard about this Charlie Kirk thing, what went through your mind initially?
Well, to be honest, I posted a video that day about me, looking for some type of job or something, maybe doing slowing down on the YouTube videos, and I couldn't believe it. Right after I posted that video, everyone's in the comments saying Charlie Kirk's been shot. And I said, oh man, what kind of timing is this?
I know, right?
Biggest event since Butler.
Right.
And I couldn't believe it. And now, of course, I'm getting sucked back in. And for the record, I am, still looking for like maybe a part-time job. But like I said, I'm never going to stop doing videos. It just won't be every single day like I have been for the last 6 years. But yeah, I'll always make videos and continue to post, and it's one day at a time. But yeah, that was my first thought. Is I can't believe the timing.
I know, right?
And after watching the video of it and everything, I was like, oh man, this is an insane situation here. And after a few days have gone by, being on social media, everyone's arguing about it. Was it real? Even with me and the numbers and how they line up perfectly, people telling me I'm crazy and the usual stuff. But
right.
This is definitely a big deal, and like I said, I think it's the biggest event since Butler.
Right. And so what was the first video that you posted?
What was that?
What is the first video you posted? I know you want to get into what you just did, but we got people out here who don't know you, didn't know you temporarily came back or whatever, and they don't know you posted this thing. And to me, I don't follow a lot of people, Joe. I'm just too busy. But God paired us together. It's a beautiful thing, and you came right on time. When you did that 666, I was like, it's on, because sometimes I feel alienated that I'm the only one seeing stuff. And when you did your thing, I was like, bingo, it's right on time. It's right on time. And you've done that before with, help me out. I know, remember the guy from Friends?
Yeah, Matthew Perry.
You did that with Matthew Perry. You connected him back in the day. Yeah.
He died 666 months after Chandler Bing's birthday in the show.
Y'all hear that? Say it again, Joe. Go on, show out. That's beautiful, man. The dude got a gift, y'all.
Matthew Perry died 666 months after Chandler Bing's fictional birthday in the show.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
That's
And of course, it was right before Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, which had the big connection to Friends.
right.
And Matthew Perry, so he had a man crush on Obama and all kinds of other connections I can get into, but
Now I'm holding up this decode you did on 666. So go ahead and explain that.
yeah, so we can jump right into the 666. Long story short, Charlie Kirk allegedly died, because that's up for debate. So I'll say allegedly. 6 years, 66 days after the first episode of the Charlie Kirk Show.
Wow.
6 years, 66 days.
Let me pull that up.
Right?
Let me pull that up. So Charlie Kirk died you know what? I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to pull it up. I want everybody to see this thing. That's crazy. That
Goes perfectly with that. If you want, go to my, you know how to go to my community post on YouTube?
right.
Yeah, I posted a picture of it, so you can just hold it up or take a screenshot of it. What I'm about to say.
Listen, come on, man. Okay, let me go to that. I'm slow. Hold on. I ain't got no assistant, man. Okay. This is crazy, man. You found that. See how God works. Now, where is this at? This is on your community post, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. 9/10/2020. July 7th, 2019. That was the first aired show of Charlie Kirk. And then he was unalived September 10th, 2025. The difference is 6 years, 66 days. Come on, man. What's really going on, people? Was this man a sacrifice? Was all this planned? Now I'm gonna share what else Joe had that we're gonna end this thing. Joe broke it down like this. Check it out. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I think there's so much symbolism, you can't separate him from Trump and Charlie Kirk. Maybe that's how I need to think. Okay, now what have you found since then, Joe?
All right, go check out my community post real quick so you can show them a picture.
Okay, go to your community post. All right, let me see. Go on my big phone. Okay, your community post. Let me click on it.
So they just announced the funeral date. It's going to be September 21st. All right.
All right.
As you can see on the screen, that's going to be 1,666 weeks after Charlie Kirk was born. It's also going to be 11,666 days after he was born.
Drop them. So what it comes down to, October 14th, 1993, is Charlie Kirk's birthday. September 21st is the funeral. The difference is 1,666. Wow. And then his birthday again, October 14th, 1993, and the funeral date comes out to 1,166 days. People, this 666 is big. It's the beast system. That's what's coming on. My name is Franchise Pearson. I pray you understand, and I pray you accept Jesus as your Savior. We do this work, information, revelation, salvation. God bless you. Please hit the like button. Please comment, whatever it is, or just say yes or praise the Lord. It helps the video get out to other people. Thank you.